This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Gateway Subaru.
Well, whether you were ready for it or not, daylight saving time officially arrived over the weekend, which means every clock that you use should have been changed. Now, if you own a Subaru, changing your clock might be just a little bit more difficult than it seems. So, Delmarva Life Sydney Whitfield went over to Gateway Subaru to learn step-by-step how to do it, and also learned about some other neat features too.
I am here once again at Gateway Subaru, and this is Aislinn Van Genderen. And Aislinn, today's topic is going to be on clock change and climate control. Those might seem like some pretty easy topics, however, you've had some trouble in the past.
Sometimes the easiest things are the trickiest things, so we just want to clear up any problems that people have using those, just to make sure that they're 100% certain how they all work.
Gotcha. So let's go to the cars.
All right.
So now we are here in the Forester, and it depends on which model you're in, how you change the settings up for the clock change, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go over how you do that here.
So there is actually an option where you can make the clock adjustment automatic, because it'll go off of the satellite through your phone. So you want to make sure when you go into your settings, it's under vehicle settings, you can swap back in between automatic and manual. So if it's on automatic, if you have daylight savings or you travel into an area where there's a time change, then it will adjust automatically. But if you swap into manual, then what you want to do is use the info button on your steering wheel, which actually changes this screen up here. Now typically there's between 6 and 9 different screen options up here, but the one that you're looking for is the one that is just the settings. Then you'll actually use these 3 controls to adjust the time. So once you go into those settings, it'll say clock adjustment. The middle switch then becomes an OK or select button, and you'll pull that towards you. So when you pull it towards you once, then it'll ask you to adjust the time. Pull it towards you again, and then you can go into the actual settings, and you'll use the arrows up and the arrow down to kind of navigate through that screen. Once you do that, then you can change the hour up or down. And then the middle one, after you select it, then that kind of locks it in. If you can't remember how to get out of the settings after that, just wait because it'll time out. And then you can use the info button to go back to the screen that you were looking at previously.
Okay, so the key is in the steering wheel. So.
Yes, which a lot of people, like, you wouldn't think that your clock would need to be changed in the steering wheel or looking up here, because there's clocks everywhere.
Got it. So now we've made our way into the Outback. Now the clock changes are pretty much the same here in this model, but the climate control settings are a little bit different, right?
Yes. So in this Outback, you actually have the option for dual zone climate control, so you can control the driver side and the passenger side temperature independently. If you want to have it all run together, you can sync them so that you can control just with the driver side. You don't have to mess with both knobs. You do also have the option to make everything automatic, meaning that the car takes over, kind of like central heating and air. But you can control things manually with your fan speed or air position, which is the mode. You do want to make sure that the AC is on the majority of the time. So even if the heat is running, it takes the humidity out of the air.
Okay.
You have front defrost and then rear defrost and side mirrors. Those run together. And then we have my favorite button here. This is air circulation inward only. So it reuses that same inside air if you go through an area with a lot of Eastern Shore perfume, skunk smells, or chicken plants. It keeps the nasty air outside.
The bad air out. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Aislinn.
Thank you.
All right, now I'll toss it back to you guys in the studio.
Did you get all that? If you didn't, it's okay. The team at Gateway Subaru always there to help you out. Go to delmarvalife.com if you'd like some contact information.